They all haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
Back in the booth. This traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers can around and catch the vapors. While I'm my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrants show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And they'll call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, I press you on you on your stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock, the probably think it we talk about, we should've called a truce. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the part bang let loose. Chill, man, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. Militant, back in the booth.
kiss away all your problems, just sleep on the couch. I'll make my own lemonade. Then we go up the drive, through the door. Cut my hair on the kitchen floor. Back of mine, you're better off alone. So don't go breaking my heart. Just tear me apart if you're gonna leave me. Don't go breaking my heart. Just tear me apart. Yeah, take it or leave it. You're turning squares in a circle. Just spit it right out. Just shove it right in my face. You say, hey, what's your problem? Why you talking like that? Knowing I'll picture you leaving, you're not coming back. Up the drive, through the door. Cut my hair on the kitchen floor. Back of mine, you're better off with 1 love, 2 miles, a missed call, with a pretty boyfriend. Don't go breaking my heart. Just tear me apart if you're gonna leave me. Don't go breaking my heart. Just tear me apart. Yeah, take it or leave it. Don't go breaking my heart. Just tear me apart if you're gonna leave me. Oh, leave me. Don't go breaking my heart. Just tear me apart. Yeah, take it or leave it.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Milwaukee Brewers. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Aaron Civale. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
At the plate, Cody Bellinger. And that's off the inside edge. And the home opener is underway. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
One strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Got him. And 1 out now. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. And that's down and away. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here is Aaron Judge. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and the Yanks go quietly. Back here at American Family Field, today's starting pitcher, Max Fried. What's the scouting report on him?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Bottom of the first. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. And a swing and a miss. One gone here. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Sal Frelick. Inside, just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's William Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Second inning set to go. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
Goldschmidt.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. To third. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ball one on a pitch inside.
1-0.
And that one hops the wall.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now here is Jason Dominguez. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it. With 2 strikes right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Ben Rice swings through it for strike 1.
Strike.
Two on, 1 out. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one is inside, ball 1. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Oswaldo Cabrera now at the plate.
Cabrera.
He's under it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's Christian Yelich. Max Fried will go to work. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Out towards right center field. Bellinger hauls it in, and there's one away. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins.
In the air out towards right center. Bellinger under this one. And a couple of quick outs.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Bryce Terang, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Out to center. Judge is there. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in Milwaukee. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Savali back to work. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball
no
1.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Chourio right there to make the grab. And a quick out, number 1. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the right fielder, Cody Bellinger. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch is in there. Strike 1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Next pitch is outside. Top of the third, no score. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Fires over to Hoskins, and Bellinger is out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. His first at bat was a strikeout. This one lifted in the air, left field. Chourio makes the catch, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Garrett Mitchell. In the air, left field, down the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, these Brewers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Freed out of the stretch, fires. And that is out of play. Mitchell leads off second with nobody out. Got him swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. And now Oliver Dunn delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Stepping in, Jackson Chorio. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. Just missed. On the ground, Volpe fires across the diamond, and that is the third out of the inning. On to the fourth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Judge rips that one. Going back. It bangs off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Tags the runner. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Stanton.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Got him. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Doubled his first time. Just missed. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. 4th inning underway, no score. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And we're back. Digging in, Sal Frelick.
The right fielder.
Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now here is William Contreras. 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Bellinger makes the grab. Runner tagging from first. Now he changes his mind and heads back to first without a throw. Here's Yelich at the dish. Flied to right his first time. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. Check swing, went around, and that's strike 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you
throw sails over, is headed first. And he'll make it up to third here because of the throwing error.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Austin.
Now snap throw to first. Yelich dives back in. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. That's to third, to second, but way too late. Safe there. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
Terang at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at American Family Field, here's the power-hitting catcher, Ben Rice. And that's in the dirt.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Kicks and fires.
Ball.
Now
That's
one missed. Line to left, and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the sweeper misses.
2-1.
Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Fly to left his first time. In the dirt. But no advance. That's ball 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
1-1.
Cabrera, the base runner at first with 1 out. Line drive, and it stays fair. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here. At least a tie ball game with both of those runs in scoring position.
Number 70, Tyler.
And here comes Bellinger. That's inside. 1-0. And another ball.
2-0.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls.
Second
1
and
strike.
third, 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
On the ground, right side. There's 1.
Head on the tag.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Jr.
Chisholm
That's the ball.
in the box, lays off for ball one. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, the batter now, Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swing and a foul out of play. Next one misses.
That's inside.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. In the dirt. On to first.
Ow.
Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
3.
Joseph Ortiz went down on strikes his first time through. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No ball.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Good eye in that spot.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one is back. Bang! And they boost their lead. It's 2-0. So 1 out, nobody on. Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers. Inside. And that's ball 1. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fried, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
There's Jackson Churio. Not only is he young, Singy, he's the first player born in 2004 to reach the major leagues.
Woo. Is that supposed to make us feel good about ourselves?
No. No play, that's an infield single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him.
Runner on the go. Cut on and missed. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Runner at second, 2 down. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And he's safe at first. Safe! In comes the run from second. It's 3-zip.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Runner takes off, and that one fouled off. And he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. Here comes Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 in this one.
Yelich.
Now he steps off and looks it back to second. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. One run is in. Dominguez fires it in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
This one in the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Rice gathers, goes to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Alexander back to work. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that's downstairs and outside. On the inside corner for a strike.
2-1.
And Judge spoils that one. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now back, the first baseman.
Here is Goldschmidt. Alexander, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. And a foul ball. Up the middle, Terang. Gets it to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 1 for 2.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swings through that one for strike 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
If you find someone that disagrees, please tell me. Nothing ever changed but the money, yeah, I'm still me. But I think they forgot what I've accomplished. Went from up and
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Judge hauls it in, and there's one away. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Dominguez has this one sized up. Snags it for the second out. So up next, Joseph Ortiz. He's already homered here in this one. Swung on, belted. And it one-hops the wall. Around second now, going for three. Thought about third, but back to second safely.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, he put a great swing on it.
Done. The next to hit takes ball one. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that's way high.
2 balls,
and a count
1 strike.
2-1. Foul ball there. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Ortiz stands at second with 2 gone. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
The left fielder, number 11.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground to first. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Runner on the go. Out towards left center. Dominguez. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. Back here at American Family Field, top of inning number 7, leading off Jason Dominguez. And he steps off. Swings through that.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away. Now the catcher up to hit, Ben Rice. They say it went. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is inside. Gets a piece and stays alive. Right through there, got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's the second baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ground ball. Terang fires over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the seventh. Now here is William Contreras. Up the middle, and that hits the bag. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back.
Brent Hedrick gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And he swings over the top there. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. One runs in. A second scores as well. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Terang in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Fires it to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Mitchell now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one away.
Number 3. Shortstop
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. He's already homered in this game. He swings and fouls one off. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's the second out. Oliver Dunn will hit next. And that misses. And that's ball 1. And another ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
That one inside, and that's ball 3. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Cut on and lifted in the air. Dominguez makes the grab, and that is that. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So, you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Bellinger.
So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. And now 2-1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting.
Now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. First offering, and it just misses. Slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Bellinger over at first with 1 away.
Ball. 2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The center fielder, number 99.
It's Aaron Judge now.
Judge.
Swing and a miss.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And makes the grab. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Out of the bottom of the 8th, here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. And downstairs. And he chases that one. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
The right fielder, number
Sal
10.
Frelick getting ready to hit.
Frelick.
On the ground, right side. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. Just missed. The Brewers up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one misses. Now 2-0. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Now Christian Yelich.
1-0.
Man at second. Swings through that one.
1-1.
Right side, Cabrera. Tosses to first, third out. All set to start the ninth in this one. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. Mears back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Mears, a 6'2 righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Late on that fastball.
1 ball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Just
That's
off
the
the
ball.
inside corner. 2-2. Goes down looking. So now here's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And he takes a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Just missed.
Outside.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, he gloves it, gathers and throws. And what a play. Ball game.
What an exciting